guys. I don't want to come across all negative or anything, but you know, when we're talking about games, we always talk about the good games and what we enjoy, but sometimes we've got to talk about the bad for the better, to let others know about such things. And for the duration of this video, I'm just going to leave my glasses on because I don't want to see you guys to see my eyes full of sort of hate and disdain for the following games that I'm about to talk about. I've said it before, but with different genres of gaming, I only want to collect the great games, but there's an exception when it comes to the shooter genre. I'll have to take the good or the bad for collecting purposes. Luckily there's not too many, but there is a few. Unless you're a collector, stay away from the next games that I'm going to show, because they're terrible. And once again, I don't want to sound like a downer, but this just has to be done. Firstly, we have D-Force. Now, the D must be for the grade that this game gets, because it's an absolute shocker. And just to rub salt on the wound, I imported this from America. It's so bad. I don't even know where to begin. It's tried to have a new sort of dynamic, I guess, where you have a higher and lower perspective where the helicopter can go close to the ground. It's a vertical helicopter from up, but it's totally flawed. This pixelated, choppy frame rate, and just so annoying. You just can't bear to play this game. It just drives you crazy. I'm not going to go on much more, but there you go. And I expected more from Asmik, you know. They did games such as Veritex on the Mega Drive, which is alright. But yeah. Next we have a game that I've mentioned a couple of times, and the less we talk about it, the better. Earth Defense. Now, this is an unlicensed Mega Drive game, Genesis game, and you plug it in, and the title screen says Earth Defend. You know, bloody nightmare. This game is legendarily bad. The slowdown is just something chronic, and just flawed in so many different ways. I've said this before, but take a good hard look at a game that you never want to get. X-Dazedly Ray, like the name. It's just, I can't even bring myself to really say anything more. The sound effects are so bad. When your ship gets shot, it sounds like a popping noise. There's so much dead space just flying along, and it's just like you can go to the kitchen, have a cup of tea, come back, and you're still plodding along, nothing happening. Get to the bosses, they're flawed, the difficulty curve is completely warped. It's just agonising, and I had to get it for collecting, but stay away from X-Dazedly Ray. Gorilla Strike on PS2. I researched that, and when I was looking at it, and I couldn't find any screenshots or any reviews or anything, which was a bad sign. It was one of the PS2's budget titles apparently, and far out, it is just atrocious. Like, I can't believe they could release something on the PS2 like this. It's not even a shooter. It's just slow plodding. Just looks like someone's just superimposed some basic ship designs over like a topographical map, you know. It's just, don't go near this game, okay? Now, a game that maybe, rather than being a shit 'em up, it's more of a oh, by the way, I made this term up. You won't find the shit 'em ups anywhere else in the glossary of shoot 'em up words, etc. But this this game is a mediocre game, bordering on a shit 'em up, and what makes it a shit 'em up is that you'll have to fork out good money for this game because it's quite rare. I did so myself, and so disappointed. It's originally a Tato arcade game, Master of Weapon, and had high expectations. A Tato port shooter, but it's just been butchered, absolutely butchered. Worst port. The music is just grinding, make your teeth grind. You have power up, but you can't avoid the power ups because the whole screen shifts around. You can't maneuver around anything. It's just like you just die all the time because it's just designed so badly. The bosses are just tedious. I haven't played it in a long time with like all these games, Maybe I should have just given a quick run before this, but there's no point. The point of this is just to tell you what not to get unless you're collecting. So yeah, guys, thankfully that's about it of the shit 'em ups that I consider that bad. Borderline games that are pretty broken. We have Earth Defense Force. The main thing in this game, it seems appealing. You've got a big weapon selection, about 8 different weapons. Only one's useful, basically. So, and this also has terrible slow down choppy rate. And the SNES has some good shooters, but you see the likes of D4, Super Earth Defense, and you know why the SNES didn't have a very good rep for shooters. Another game which many people don't like, but I've got a bit of a soft spot. I like the music, and it is playable. And just a wee tip: if you have a turbo controller, you can peel through this game pretty easily. Set on Mega Blast. But I'm not going to put this in the shit 'em ups. It's just outside of the mediocre, but the music rises above it, and once again, it's a bit of a classic by the Bitman Brothers. I wasn't really looking forward to doing this, guys, but you've got to let people know what not to go look for, and sorry for being a bit of a downer, but stay away from those games.